So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what's on my iPad mini, and I'm sure you guys are going to love a bunch of apps that I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got the clock widget, the stock, podcasts, and camera app on the front. I think the camera on the iPad mini is a great way, and it's a great tool for, snapping documents and actually annotating them with the Apple Pencil. I've got the Find My app, photos, FaceTime, files, as you guys know. Then I've got this calendar view, which is something that Robert, my really good friend, actually showed me to put it as a widget like this. I can clearly see what's on my schedule throughout the day without actually needing to open my calendar app, maps, home, and then I've got Notion. Let me go ahead and walk you through a little bit. I'm actually probably gonna be making an entire Notion video on how I use Notion. But as you guys can see, this is my main homepage. And then if we go ahead and actually tap on YouTube, I've got my entire YouTube videos planned. Then over here, I can switch to publication date so I can clearly see when we are uploading each video. Then I've got branding, all of my branding in there, all of my logos in there, my arrows that I use, etc. Then I've got all of my Apple embargoes, everything, when do I have to return them. We've got all the sponsors in there, equipment. So for example, over here, I've got all of my equipment. So if we're going shooting one day, Robert can actually put, okay, you need to bring tripod, you have to bring all of this. So then I look, okay, I have to bring this, and then we go shooting for the next day, right? Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to walk you through the entire Notion tour. I'll definitely do that. Then I've got Focus. Now, Focus is an app that I've been really loving. Focus will help you focus. So I'm currently studying for my driving license once again. After Apple season is finally over, I can finally study for it. So over here, I have my Focus app, right? 25-minute timer will go on. Then I've got a 5-minute break. And then I've got 25 more minutes, so it just keeps on going. So this helps me focus a lot. Then we've got Affinity Designer. Now, Affinity Designer on an iPad mini is really super powerful because Affinity Designer is a desktop app. It's a laptop app, and they've added it to the iPad a long time ago. But having, such a small iPad, such a small form factor, and being able to use this desktop class app is truly incredible. It's currently the equivalent to Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, and it's super powerful to do any sort of graphic design on this thing. I've done so much. Here's where I do all of my Instagram, Apple Music stories. And we've also got Affinity Photo, which is the equivalent to Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. The other one is Illustrator, this one is Photoshop. So as you guys can see, the way that I use it mostly is to actually replace screens from devices. Then we've got Headway. Now, Headway is for the entrepreneurs. Now, this is basically the Netflix of entrepreneur books. It's super cool. So you can literally read about wealth, family, self-growth, happiness, love and sex, sports and fitness, personalities, spirituality. So you've got a bunch of books, but here's the thing. You won't read the entire book. You literally read certain chapters. There's so much cool stuff to actually learn from. This isn't entertainment. It's literally just for personal growth. And I totally recommend it to a bunch of people.
Let me show you what this guy is. This is the Roborock H7, and it's a cordless vacuum cleaner. And I never actually used a vacuum cleaner this good. I mean, the suction that this guy has, it's just... It comes with a bunch of accessories, and they have a magnetic easy store system that allows you to attach them to any metallic surface. And it's also super powerful. It makes cleaning fun and easy. It's got a massive battery, giving it a runtime of an eco mode of 90 minutes, so no more charging batteries and loss of suction. And look at this. You've got this tiny touchscreen. I'll show you B-roll. It's super nice. Overall, I know this is sponsored. I get a bunch of sponsored products every single time, but I'm loving this thing. I keep cleaning my house, and if you know me, I don't really like cleaning. The dustbin can be used as a dust bag. So overall, this thing is an absolute beast. There's a bunch of accessories for it. It comes with so many accessories. So if you guys are interested in the absolute beast, the Roborock H7, links in the description.
Then we've got the fitness app with Apple Fitness Plus. Yes, I've been using Apple Fitness Plus a bunch with my Apple Watch, and I've absolutely been loving it. It literally only came to Spain this month, so I'm super enjoying it. Then we've got Color Too. Now, this is a horribly made app. It's to edit photos, but here's the thing. I absolutely love the filters, right? Really like this one, for example. It's the one that I used. The app is even optimized for the iPad. It's that bad, but I really like the filters. That's why I use it, and that's Color Too. And then we've got another super powerful app. This is Pixelmator. Let me go ahead and edit this photo for you. I've got two things that I wanted to show you here. One is the healing tool. You can simply remove stuff from your image, for example, that dish. And here's where it gets really powerful. Now, thanks to the Bionic chip on the iPad mini, this will actually allow you to do this. ML Super Resolution. It will literally change the resolution to a very, very good quality directly from your image. So if you've got a very small image that you've screenshotted or something, this will literally turn up the quality and make it huge. So it's super, super powerful that you can actually do this directly from iPad mini. Then you've got my Apple Music widget, which I can directly play music, directly play a playlist, Apple TV, App Store, Disney Plus. I'm absolutely obsessed with Disney Plus. Then we've got Pinterest, Twitter. Yes, shameless plug. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, I don't really know what you're doing with your life. This tweet literally went viral a couple of weeks ago. Yes, if you guys haven't watched my AirPod 3 review, you know what to do. I literally went to the Squid Game headquarters, basically. Then we've got Pages, Keynote, Numbers, Procreate, I'm sure you guys know, and then Apple Newsroom. Apple Newsroom is basically Apple's newsroom, right? Here's where I keep up to date with all of the latest Apple news directly from Apple. Apple also sends me the emails. I also go to their briefings and stuff. But I really, really like having their Apple Newsroom directly on my home screen. Then we've got the stock widget. Yes, I actually buy and sell stocks. Then we've got Snapseed. Snapseed is a phenomenal photo editing app, and it is completely free. Let's take this image for example. You've got a bunch of tools. I really like using this HDR escape and turning it down and turning the brightness a lot. And for example, I really like this selective tool, for example. So you can literally add somewhere, let's add my face, and I can simply pinch to zoom, and I can make my face brighter or lower, for example. So I just made my face brighter, and there you go. I went from that to this in just a second. And there's a bunch of tools. For example, this grainy film that I really like. I like pulling up the frame over here, so you've got like this retro look over here. So Snapseed, I totally recommend it because it's free and it's super powerful app. Then we've got Mi Tele, which is, you know, a Spanish Netflix type of thing. Apple Store, voice memos, iTunes. Suspects is a very fun game that I, totally recommend if you guys want to have some fun. It's kind of like Among Us, but the microphone actually turns on for all players, so you actually get to talk with random people. I think it's very fun. Then we've got a Notable. Somebody actually recommended this app not a long time ago. And for example, it's a great way to actually annotate stuff, right? So for example, you can actually annotate like this. So you can send this to somebody, or you can, for example, write an arrow over here. So you can annotate a bunch of ways. So like this, if you want to send this to somebody, it's great for business. It's great for just students. It's great for a bunch of different people. Then we've got a very fun app, which is Stickerdoodle. Now, Stickerdoodle will literally allow you to create stickers. So let's say, for example, okay, here we go. I'm just going to do this. Very fun. Okay. It will literally create you to do a sticker out of your face. So now you can actually send it to iMessage. So there we go. Now I've got a sticker of my face. So now I can actually send it to my friends. It's very fun. I totally recommend it. Got CaixaBank, which is my bank. Adobe Capture, which is an app that I've showed you guys this on my review. It's super cool. Let's open up the camera app, for example. And as a graphic designer, right, I can actually grab color palettes directly from my camera. Super useful, and it's crazy how, there's my Funko Pop collection. It's crazy how well it actually works. So I mean, look at this color palette right here. I can actually take a photo of this, and now I've actually got a color palette which I can implement in my graphic design. Super cool, and I love implementing it on my daily life. Then we've got, all of my Apple Arcade games. Then we've got my social apps, TikTok and Instagram. I like to keep those out of the way. So like, I don't like them to be in my home screen like this. I don't get distracted. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's what's on my iPad mini. Be sure to check out my iPad mini review because that review is kind of crazy and so much effort went onto it. So it's one of the best reviews we've ever done. Click it right now. Do it. Seriously, click.